Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another rendition of Marissa's Nubian romance novels. I'm so glad to be before you on this beautiful day. So, just to recap from chapters 17 and 18, Natasha and Malik came home with Jason, and Malik couldn't believe his eyes as he saw Natasha walking blissfully, holding Joshua's hand. And so he was just out of his mind with anger. And then Natasha informed him that she had rededicated her life to Christ, and Malik tried to make her out to be a hypocrite and told her he couldn't wait for her to be in a backslidden condition because that's what Christians do. And so we know Malik is really talking out of his pain and all. And so he left. And this is where we are going to pick up on chapters 19 and 20. Hey, Nuki. Malik entered his house and slammed the door behind him. He paced the living room floor, talking to himself. He looked at the clock on his black lacquer entertainment center and noticed it was 3 o'clock in the morning. He couldn't believe that he had been driving aimlessly around town for almost 2.5 hours. Malik walked over to his stereo and turned it on. He cut it off immediately when he heard Richard Dimplesfield's song, She's Got Papers on Me, playing on the radio. That was the last thing he wanted to hear. Malik plopped down in his black leather reclining chair, pushed it back, and laid his head against the headrest. When he closed his eyes, he saw Natasha's peaceful face before him. He tried to clear his mind, but it was no use. His adrenaline was rushing through his veins. Malik rose from the chair and went into his bedroom. He noticed the red light flashing on the answering machine and pressed the button to retrieve his call. As he listened to his messages, he took off his shoes and laid on his bed. His head popped up when he heard Rashida's voice. He listened intently as she told him that she had been driving and tried to get his attention, but he didn't see her because he flew right by her. Rashida told him that there was a problem at the radio station, but she had handled it. Malik looked at his watch and realized that she had called only 20 minutes ago. He picked up the telephone and dialed her number. "Hello," she answered in a hushed voice. "Hey, Rashida, did I wake you?" "Oh, no, Malik, what's up? I saw you driving like a madman down Pickman Street. I tried to get your attention, but you flew right past me. Is everything all right?" "Rashida, things couldn't be worse." "What's wrong? I took care of the problem at the station. They didn't call you, did they? I mean, I handled it." No, they never called me. It's not that. Natasha and I had it out. I think it's over for real between us this time." Rashida inhaled deeply. "Oh, please, let it be over." "Really? What happened?" "Rashida, I went by her house." "Nah, I shouldn't even be telling you this. You one of her girls." No, Malik, it's all right," she assured him. "Come on now, talk to me. I can hear that you're upset. And besides, I'm your friend too." "Upset? Girl, Upset ain't even the tip of it. What happened? Malik was silent. Malik. I went by her house this morning to take her car shopping. I was going to surprise her and get her a new car. You know, something really nice. If I leave it up to Natasha, she'd go out and buy another hoopty. So I called around 11 o'clock, but I didn't get an answer. I figured she had gone jogging, so I drove over to the track. But she wasn't there either. I drove to her house, but she was gone, and so was the rental car. I know she didn't know this, but I had made an appointment at Jaguar, Lexus, Mercedes Benz, and Volvo so she could choose from the top of the line. You know, I wanted her to have the royal treatment. Shoot, I didn't want to miss out on this opportunity myself, so I went and wound up buying me a new Benz. That's your car? The one I saw you driving tonight? Yeah, that's mine. Malik, man, that car is sweet. Yeah, thanks. Well, anyway, I've been looking at that car for a while. But after I bought the car, I drove back to her house, but she still wasn't home. I left, got something to eat around 8:30, smoked a joint, and fell asleep. I woke up about 11 or so, called her, but she didn't answer the phone. Yeah, I know. Tracy called me looking for her too. She wanted us to meet for brunch at some new jazz restaurant called Othello's. I don't know. Huh. They didn't really want me to go anyway. You know I don't listen to jazz. Anyway, I called Natasha on GP. It's unusual for Tracy not to know where she is, so I knew something had to be up. But I never reached her either. I just assumed y'all went on a getaway for the day or something. No, she wasn't with me. We couldn't find her because she was at church. And church? Rashida said with disbelief. Yeah, church. And guess who she was with? Rashida's mind raced as she tried desperately to figure out who Natasha could have gone to church with. Ordinarily, she would have thought Tracy, but Tracy called her looking for Natasha. I can't imagine, Malik. Who was she with? She was with Joshua. Joshua? Who is that? I don't know no Joshua. The man who gave her the massage at the hospital. You know, Mr. U.S. of A. Isn't that how you put it? Are you kidding me? Rashida's mind flashed back to Joshua entering Natasha's hospital room. She remembered the way Natasha looked at him when he entered. She also remembered the way Joshua had looked at her and the way he tenderly caressed the cramp out of her calf and her thigh. Even though she had intentionally planted the seed of doubt in Malik's mind, she had no idea that it would come to pass, let alone come to pass this quickly. Rashida wanted to scream with delight. Get out of here, Malik. You have got to be kidding me. Wish I was. I started putting my foot in her behind. Wish I was. So, she was at church all day and night. I know. I called her around 10 tonight because I was trying to find you and I didn't get an answer. Were you at her house then? Yeah, I must have been knocked out because I didn't hear the telephone ringing. But Natasha didn't answer because she went to his mama's house after church for dinner. She says she came home at almost 12 o'clock and bust this. They were holding hands. I couldn't believe it. Natasha looked like she was on cloud nine, man. Oh my God. Are you serious? What did you do? Girl, I got out of that car and confronted him. That's what I did. You'd have thought she would have dropped his hand like it was a hot potato, but she didn't. She stood right there in front of my face holding that man's hand. Rashida, do you know I told Natasha to come over to me and she didn't move? Malik, I can't believe this, what you saying. Not Natasha. Yeah, your girl, Natasha. So what happened next? What happened? Did she finally let his hand go? Rashida asked, trying desperately to hide her excitement. After he kissed it, yeah. Rashida inhaled deeply. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. Excuse me. You heard me. He actually kissed her hand in front of you, Malik. Right in front of my face. Wait a minute, Malik. You mean to tell me she let someone kiss her that she just met a few days ago? Are you serious? Girl, I swear I don't know what stopped me from stomping her on the ground right then and there. Then we go inside and she acts like nothing happened, talking about they just friends and friends hold hands. Rashida screamed with disbelief. Oh, no, she didn't. Friends hold hands? Boy, bye. Oh, yes, she did. But the best part of it all is that she's saved now. Excuse me. What'd you say? She's what? Saved. You mean to tell me that Natasha is a Christian? Bible toting. Rashida inhaled deeply. She was shocked. I can't believe she did this to me, Rashida. She kicked me to the curb for her preacher man and God. Just like we've never been in a relationship ever. Malik, I can't believe Natasha has kicked you to the curb. And what preacher man are you talking about? Joshua. Wait a minute. He's a preacher? Yup. He's a preacher. Get out. He's a minister. He's a sinister minister. And a thieving one too. Stole my woman by using God. I bet he's the one who told her not to fornicate anymore. This whole God thing makes me sick to my stomach. Oh, no, he didn't, Rashida said to herself. Malik, I ain't saved either, and I don't really believe in all that. But I don't think you need to be talking about God like that, man, she said sheepishly. Don't tell me you one of them too, he snapped. No, Malik, I ain't saved. I ain't no Christian, ain't trying to be. And frankly, I don't believe in it. I think we make our own heaven or hell right here on earth. And when we die, and that's it. But I do feel in my heart that there's something out there that's greater than you, me, or anything in this whole entire universe. And I'm not about to mess with whatever it is. So please, don't talk like that. Listen to you. She'll have you converted after a while too, he said, starting to get fed up with the conversation. Rashida could tell he was irritated. She didn't want him to hang up. No, she won't, Malik. Have you ever known me not to stick to my own beliefs? Have you ever known anybody to ever make me change my mind? No, I can't ever say I have, Malik said, calming down. He needed someone to be able to identify with him. And Rashida made him feel that she was doing just that. What Natasha did was outright wrong and disrespectful. I would have never, ever done that to you, Malik, if you were my man. See how friends, supposed friends do? I hear that. Man, look at the time, he said, looking at his watch. I'm not going to be able to get any sleep tonight. I'm going to work. There's no telling what I might do if I hang around this house. Do you want me to come in and help you? Whatever it is you need, I'm there for you. Thanks, Rashida, but you've done enough already. You can come in around 11 so you can get some rest. There's no need for my drama to affect you. No, no, no. I'll be there at 9 as usual, she volunteered. Rashida was not going to miss this opportunity to finally make herself available to Malik in every way. Are you sure you're all right, Malik? No, I'm not all right, Rashida. I want to hurt somebody. I want to hurt somebody real bad. Preacher man, for starters. I want to stomp him in the ground like a bug. Uh, Malik? Hmm, Malik, what? Hmm, maybe you need to go to the gym and work off some of your frustration. Maybe even find a sparring partner. There's a 24-hour gym on the corner of Phillips and Washington. You know where that is, don't you? Oh, yeah, yeah. I keep forgetting about that place. Do you go there? Yeah, Keisha and I go. If I finish my workout before her, I go downstairs and watch the guys box. From what I've seen, they look professional enough. At least you can relieve some of your stress on someone who can handle it. Hmm, you know what? You might have a point. I think that might be a good idea, Rashida. Yeah, go and take your frustrations out on somebody, Malik. This way, you won't end up with a speeding ticket or in jail for hurting somebody. I hear that. You right. Well, thanks for listening. I swear I really needed someone to talk to. You have always been there for me, Rashida, no matter what. And I want you to know I ain't never gonna forget it. I really do appreciate it. Oh, Malik, you know it's no problem. I don't mind ever being there for you or available. You do know that I don't mind at all. Well, yeah, I know now. Well, anyway, thanks. Look, I'm gonna pack my gym bag and head on over there. I'll see you whenever you get to work. All right, Malik. See you later. Malik hung up the telephone and began packing his gym bag. He opened his closet, pulled out a black leather oblong bag, and tossed it on the bed. He opened his dresser drawer, grabbed his gym pants and t-shirt and a pair of boxer shorts. He opened another drawer and withdrew a pair of white cotton socks and laid everything on the bed. He grabbed a pair of sneakers from his closet and tossed them in the bag too. Malik went into the bathroom, grabbed his toothbrush, toothpaste, and a towel. He took the bar of soap that was in the shower and wrapped it inside of a washcloth. He looked down at his clothes and knew he would have to change. He went back to his closet and grabbed a cream-colored suit, a matching tie, and white cotton shirt, and a pair of wingtip cream and white colored shoes. Malik put his suit inside of a black garment bag and tossed everything else inside of the gym bag. He picked up both bags, looked around the room on his way out. He felt his pocket for his keys, turned off the light, and left his house. As he walked to his car and opened the trunk, he could feel his heart beating faster. The anticipation of hitting someone, anyone, was a thrill for him. He got in his car, turned the ignition, and pulled out of his driveway, heading with speed toward the gym. Chapter 20. Malik entered the gym and looked around. He couldn't believe that so many people were working out that early in the morning. He looked at him that it looked to him, it looked to him that every piece of Nautilus equipment was in use. He walked farther inside past the fruit bar and was greeted by a tall, dark-skinned, athletically built man. "Good morning, sir. Are you being helped?" "No, I'm not. Do I have to be a member to work out in here?" Malik said, looking around. "No, sir. The fee is $25 for 3 hours if you want to include the boxing with your workout." $25, that's it? "Yes, sir." Malik reached in his pocket and withdrew $25. "If you'll come with me, sir, I'll sign you in and give you a key for your locker. Oh, by the way, my name is Derek." Malik followed Derek past the fruit bar and into a small room. He watched as Derek opened a drawer, withdrew a receipt book and a piece of paper. "All right, may I have your name, please?" "Malik Stallings." "Malik Stallings," Derek repeated as he wrote his name on the receipt and gave it to him. "This is a waiver in the event something happens to you while you're working out or while you're in the ring since you're not a member. We are not responsible for any injuries incurred while you are on the premises." Malik took the waiver, signed it without reading it. "Thank you. Now, if you'll follow me, I'll show you around the club." "Excuse me, Derek, but I just want to know where I can get some sparring in. I just want a box." Derek looked at Malik closely. He could see the fire in his eyes. "All right, Mr. Stallings, I'll take you downstairs and introduce you to Jimmy. He's our trainer." Malik followed Derek out of the office into the back of the gym. As they walked down the flight of stairs, Malik could hear the men cheering. When they reached the last step, Malik saw a man in the ring falling flat on his face. "Jimmy! Yo, Jimmy!" Derek called. Jimmy turned around and motioned to Derek that he would be right over. Malik looked at Jimmy. He seemed familiar to him. His full head of gray hair and matching full beard graced a baby-smooth dark brown face. Malik watched as Jimmy entered the ring and stood over the young man lying face down on the canvas. "You see that red door?" Derek asked, pointing past the boxing ring. "Yeah, what about it?" "That's where the locker rooms are. There are also showers, a steam room, a sauna, and a whirlpool for your use. If you like to swim, the pool is further downstairs. You can get to it from the back of the locker rooms. Just follow the signs. Give me a minute and I'll get you a key to your locker." Derek walked away and into another room with a glass window. Malik saw him reach inside of a white box on the wall and withdraw a key. "Here you go, man. Your locker number is 23. It's a $5 fee if you lose that key." Malik took the key and put it in his pocket. "Morning," Jimmy said, wiping away the sweat running from his brow. Malik bowed his head. "Jimmy, this is Mr. Malik Stallings. He wants to spar." Jimmy looked Malik over from head to toe. Malik did the same. He noticed that they were about the same height. "Stallings? That's my last name. Have you ever sparred before?" he asked with an extended hand. "Yes," Malik said, shaking his hand firmly. Jimmy's touch felt familiar. Malik looked at him again. "Well, all right, why don't you go on and get changed and hit the bag first so you can warm up?" "Man, I don't need to warm up." Jimmy looked at Malik's eyes and saw the fire too. "You do." If you want to spar in my ring, I run this. Malik was irritated. All he wanted to do was hit somebody so they could hurt the way he was hurting inside. Well, what you gonna do, son? I'll be right back. Malik walked away with an attitude toward the locker room. Jimmy and Derek watched him walk into the locker room, then looked at one another. That man has some issues, Jimmy. Are you sure you need to let him box? He might hurt somebody, man. He'll be all right. I'm going to let him wear himself out first on the bag, then make him jump some rope and do a few pull-ups. He'll be too tired to do anything by the time he gets in the ring, Jimmy said, chuckling. Yeah, well, I don't know about all that, but that brother is pissed at somebody. Did you see the look in his eye and the tightness of his jaw? Yeah. They all come in here that way. We'll be okay. I got this. You going back upstairs. All right, if you need me, man, just holler. Jimmy turned around just as Malik came out of the locker room. Son, he called to Malik. Malik stopped in his tracks. Now he remembered who Jimmy reminded him of. It was his adopted father, Abednego. Abednego used to call his name the exact same way. Come on over here and let's get a pair of gloves on you. Malik followed Jimmy into the room off of the boxing ring. When he entered, he saw a wall displaying pictures of famous boxers with Jimmy. What size are you, son? What, about a 15, he asked, looking at Malik's hands. Exactly. How'd you know that? He asked, looking at personally autographed copies. Pictured copies of Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Leon Spinks, Sonny Liston, Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and Hector Macho Camacho. It's my business to know. See all me up there with all them people? I know them. They're my friends, he said, opening a locker and taking out a pair of red leather gloves. Jimmy slipped the gloves on Malik's hands and began stringing them tightly. Malik watched him closely. He couldn't believe how much Jimmy favored Abednego, especially his tall and strong, burly stature. Jimmy could feel Malik staring at him. He looked up. Malik looked at his compassionate, hazy brown eyes and swelled up inside. You all right, son? He asked as he secured his gloves with wide tape. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, all right. Come on, let's go hit this bag. Follow me. Malik followed Jimmy out of the office toward a large black leather punching bag. Jimmy stood behind it and wrapped his arms securely around it. All right, go for it. Malik looked at the bag, then at Jimmy. Go on, boy, go for it. Malik drew his left fist back and hit the bag. Oh, you're a southpaw. Come on, hit it. Malik hit the bag again, awkwardly at first, but soon began to feel the rhythm. As he punched the bag, he thought about Joshua kissing Natasha's hand. He hit the bag with powerful combinations. There you go, son. Work it out. Jimmy turned the bag loose and began coaching Malik with every punch he threw. Malik began sweating as he beat the bag, envisioning Joshua. Breathe in through your nose, son, and exhale through your mouth. Yeah, there you go, boy. Deeper, Malik, through the nose and out the mouth. Jimmy allowed Malik to punch the bag for 20 minutes until he saw his arms were getting tired. All right now, slow it down, slow it down. Malik hit the bag several more times, then stopped. He walked around the bag, shaking his arms to loosen them. All right, now, come on over here, Jimmy said, walking over to the jump ropes hanging on the wall. Jimmy pulled one of the ropes off the wall and handed it to Malik. Psst, I ain't jumping no rope. Sure you are. Besides, it makes your legs strong. Have you ever been kicked by a woman? No, Malik said, wiping the sweat from his brow. Well, you're lucky. This is why they kick so hard, he said, shaking the rope in his hands. Malik chuckled. I'm serious, son. Them women been jumping ropes all their lives. That's why when they kick you, it feels like you been kicked like a mule. You ain't never heard nobody talking about a woman being weak in the knees, have you? Man, what is wrong with this dude? No, I can't say as I ever have, Jimmy. Well, this is why. Now you do as I say and take this here rope and jump about 15 minutes. Malik looked around the gym. Aw, it don't make you be no sissy, boy. Everybody in here skip rope. Malik took the rope and held it with his gloves. I can't jump rope with these gloves on. Sure you can. Figure it out, son. Come on now. Malik took the rope and put the handles between the thumb of the boxing gloves. See there? There you go. I knew you were a clever one. Jimmy watched Malik attempt to jump rope several times. Oh, come on now. You can do better than that. Jump, boy, jump. Malik tried again, but it was no use. He couldn't get with the rhythm. Well, I guess you just gonna have to practice on that, learning how to skip rope. Jimmy looked in Malik's eyes and saw that some of the fire was gone, but his jaw was still tight. Look, man, forget this jump rope thing, man. When can I get in the ring? I want to get in the ring. In a minute, Jimmy said, looking around the gym. I'm trying to find someone for you to spar with now. Oh, I see one, Vincent. Hey, Big Black Vincent. Black Vincent, come here, man. Malik watched a tall, dark-skinned, muscular man walk towards him. You think you can spar with this brother here? What up, bro? Vincent said, giving Malik a pound. Sup? Malik said, looking at his complexion. Malik had never seen skin so dark and smooth before. It seemed to Malik that he could see the hues of blue, red, and yellow underneath Vincent's skin. Give me a minute. Let me get suited up. I'll meet you in the ring, bro. Bet. So, where your people from, son? Ahava, Malik said, jogging in place. Ahava. I don't have no people there, at least not that I know of. Been there many times, though. Do you know what Ahava means? Jimmy asked, watching Malik phantom box. Yes, it's named after the place where the Jewish exiles met on their return from Babylon to Jerusalem. You right. Malik looked at Jimmy. Abednego always tested his knowledge, which made Malik study twice as hard. He always wanted to have the correct response for his father's answers. Questions. My people are from Baal Hamon. Know what that means? Yeah, it's where King Solomon had his vineyard. Oh, so you got some knowledge about you, huh, son? Malik chuckled. Yeah, yes, sir. Just a little bit. Jimmy looked past Malik because he heard Vincent calling his name. Malik looked up and saw Vincent climbing through the ropes of the ring. Well, I guess that's our cue. Now, don't hurt him, son, he said, patting Malik on the back as they walked toward the ring. Malik walked up the stairs attached to the ring. Jimmy separated the ropes and Malik climbed inside. It had been a long time since he had been in the boxing ring. The last time he sparred was with his adopted father, Abednego. Abednego taught Malik the techniques of boxing. Though Malik didn't know it, the reason Abednego took him to the boxing ring twice a week was because it was a way for him to release his frustration. Every time Malik left the ring, he would feel better inside, and Abednego knew that. Here, put this mouthpiece in. Malik looked at it. Jimmy laughed. Oh, it's brand new, boy. It's brand new. I just opened it. See? He said, showing him the empty wrapping. Malik opened his mouth wide. Jimmy popped the clear mouthpiece inside. Malik bit down on it hard and turned to face Vincent. All right. Now, y'all keep it clean. No hitting below the belt, especially since neither one of y'all got on a cup. We gonna go 5 rounds. Malik, Vincent already noticed. You don't. The bell is broke. So when I say ding ding, you start. And when I say ding ding ding, you need to stop. Malik lowered his head and chuckled. Man, what kind of gym is this? He thought to himself. You got it, son? Malik nodded yes. Shake hands. Malik and Vincent stepped to the center of the ring, touched gloves, and went back to their prospective corners. Malik watched as the other men in the gym gathered around the ring. All right, here we go, Jimmy said, looking at the clock on the wall. Ding, ding! Malik and Vincent trotted around out of their corners and met in the center of the ring. Slowly, they circled one another, neither one throwing a punch. If y'all want to go to the dance hall and go to the ball and do the 2-step with each other, then you in the wrong place, Jimmy yelled. Malik threw the first punch. Vincent's head snapped back. Whoa, that must have hurt, Jimmy said with a contorted expression. Vincent had underestimated Malik. He was surprised at his power. He realized at that moment that Malik knew what he was really doing. Initially, he was going to take it easy on him, but not now. Vincent closed his eyes tightly and opened them again to clear his head. He didn't realize how fast Malik was until he felt Malik's left glove meet his right eye. Vincent stumbled backward, and Malik charged forward, backing him onto the ropes. Vincent leaned against the ropes and tried to shield himself, but Malik threw repeated blows to his body. Vincent felt the pressure on his kidneys as Malik's powerful blows penetrated his body. Vincent tried to move off the ropes, but Malik pushed him back with one hand as if his weight was nothing to him at all. It seemed to Vincent that every punch Malik threw landed exactly where he was aiming. Vincent knew he was in trouble. He also knew he had to get off them ropes because Malik was certainly getting the better of him. Vincent inhaled deeply and charged Malik, sending him back to the center of the ring. Vincent threw a blow to Malik's head, but Malik dodged a punch and countered with a left to the middle of Vincent's stomach. Vincent leaned forward and Malik followed with a right uppercut, sending Vincent tumbling to the canvas. Jimmy jumped in the ring quickly and pushed Malik to his corner of the ring. Jimmy bent down on one knee and began counting. 1, 2, 3. Vincent raised his head. You all right, son? Vincent nodded yes. 4, 5, 6. Then why you still laying down there, boy? 7. All God's children go to heaven. I'm trying to help you out, son. 8. St. Peter's waiting at the gate. Get up, boy. Ain't nobody ever knocked you out in the first round since I've known you, Black Vincent. You want me to get somebody to finish for you? Vincent shook his head no. 9! Boy, you still making love to that canvas. Vincent shook his head. 9! 9 3/4. Ain't no shame in being knocked out, son. There's a time for everything. Everybody got a first time. 9 1/3. 9 1/4. 9 and 9 is 18. Sorry, son, but I gotta let you go. 10. You're out. Vincent dropped his head to the canvas and closed his eyes. He was grateful for the reprieve. Malik sucked his teeth as he paced in his corner of the ring. He thought from Vincent's strong physique that he was going to have some competition. Malik felt his adrenaline rushing through his veins. He was far from being relieved from his frustration. Malik leaned against the rope and watched as Jimmy helped Vincent out of the ring. Yo, Jimmy, I want some of that. Malik turned around at the sound of the familiar voice. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Malik couldn't tell if the person he was looking at was Joshua or his identical twin brother, Jason. Malik watched a woman pull Jason's locks back into a ponytail. Malik's heart began to pound furiously. You got your gloves on? Jason held up his hands. You got your mouthpiece in? Jimmy smiled, showing his black mouthpiece. You rested enough, Malik? Yeah, he said, watching Jason climb into the ring. Hell yeah, he said, punching his hands together. Touch gloves, Jimmy said, standing beside the ring. I said touch gloves. Jason and Malik stood in the center of the ring, staring at one another. Ah, shucks now, Jimmy moaned. He recognized the look of hatred when he saw it. He could tell by the way they were looking at one another that something had went on there. Jimmy's only hope was that neither one would mutilate the other. Well, this ought to be interesting. Now, this is my ring, and I said touch gloves. Jason and Malik touched gloves. Get back in your corners. Go on. Neither of them wanted to turn his back on the other. Both Jason and Malik walked backward to their corners, keeping their eyes locked on one another. Oh, man, what in the world is fixing to happen up in here? Now look, when I say ding, 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 I mean stop it, and I mean it. Jimmy looked from Malik to Jason. Both acknowledged him with a nod of the head. Oh, Lord, what in the world? Well, Jimmy, ain't no time like the present, he said to himself. Ding, ding! Jason and Malik charged out of their corners like raging bulls. They met in the center of the ring and immediately began throwing powerful blows. Malik hit Jason in the head just as he did Vincent. But the difference was that Malik's head didn't snap back. Yeah, just the way I like it, he said, throwing a punch to Malik's head, causing him to stumble backward. Jason walked forward and continued throwing heavyweight punches to Malik's head and body until he had backed locked him up into the ropes. What? Is that all you got, punk? Malik asked, leaning against the rope. Malik opened his arms wide, inviting Jason to punch him. Weak ass nigga. You hit like a itch, Malik growled while throwing a left to Jason's head. Jason ducked. Before he rose, he hit Malik with a body shot in the kidneys, causing him to lean to the side. However, Malik recovered quickly. Yeah, and you swing like one. Oh, by the way, I'm Jason. I don't want you to think it's my brother kicking your punk ass. All right, ladies, all right now. Enough of all this talking going on up in here. Oh, you're the one who kissed my woman on the cheek after you parked her car? Yup, I'm the one. But just one thing you need to know. She ain't your woman no more. She belonged to my brother, Joshua. At the sound of Joshua's name, Malik charged Jason. Jason clung to him tightly so Malik couldn't throw him to the canvas. Oh, you want to wrestle? You want to wrestle, nigga? Jason picked Malik up by his waist and tossed him like a rag doll to the canvas. Bam! Get up! Ow! Malik jumped to his feet quickly and charged Jason. Jason met him head on. Lord have mercy, Jimmy said as he, along with the rest of the people in the gym, watched Jason and Malik matching one another's blows pound for pound. Jimmy looked at the clock and realized that 2 rounds had already passed. Woo, shoot, this is out of control. These boys gonna kill one another. Ding, 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 ding! Jason and Malik continued fighting. Their strength was far from weakening. Ding, 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 I said. Both fighters ignored Jimmy's call to stop fighting. The more they delivered powerful punches, the better they both felt. Damn it, I said, ding, 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 Jimmy yelled, pounding on the canvas with his hand. It was no use. Both men were out for blood. Jason delivered a right punch to Malik's head but missed, throwing him off balance. Malik saw his opportunity and delivered a powerful left blow to Jason's face, sending him to the canvas. Jimmy jumped into the ring just as Malik walked towards him and raised his fist. Stop! Boy, you better not hit me. You better not hit me. Jason reared back. Let him go. Reluctantly, Jimmy stepped to the side. Jason pounded his chest. Come on, he growled. I'm gonna kick your ass, Jason. Ha! Again, they charged one another. Come on, Malik. You can get it if you can have. You can have it if you can get it. Again, they charged toward one another. They stopped in the center of the ring and boxed like warriors. It seemed to Jimmy that they didn't even feel the powerful punches landing on their bodies. With every punch Malik threw, Jason matched it with the same amount of fury. Jason motioned as if he was going to swing his left at Malik's head, but he faked him out. Malik dodged the fake punch, leaving him open for Jason's right. Malik's head met Jason's hard right hook dead on. Jason followed with several blows to the stomach and coupled it with a right uppercut to Malik's chin. Malik felt as if his insides were on fire. Jason's body shots were literally lifting Malik off of the canvas. Malik didn't know what to do because he had never been hit with such powerful body shots before. Malik knew he had to do something to get Jason off of him. He tried to concentrate on his hate instead of the pain he felt radiating throughout his body. Malik threw a strong left, but Jason ducked and countered with a stinging right hand on Malik's jaw. Jimmy ducked as Malik's mouthpiece flew past his head. Suddenly, Malik saw small white lights dancing before his eyes. He blinked because the white images were slowly fading to black. Through his starry eyes, Malik looked at Jason and saw the menacing look on his face as he delivered another powerful blow to the left side of his head. Malik felt himself falling backward. As he fell, Malik saw the onlookers' faces becoming distorted. Their cheers were loud and muffled. As his eyes traveled up the wall towards the light on the ceiling, it seemed to him that it took forever before his back met the canvas. Jimmy jumped in front of Jason and demanded that he go to his corner. Reluctantly, Jason went, leaned against the rope, and enjoyed seeing Malik lying on the canvas. Jason watched as Jimmy began his count. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. You all right, son? Malik didn't move, and Jimmy shook him. Slowly, Malik opened his eyes and closed them again. You all right, son? Malik opened his eyes again and tried to focus. With great effort, he raised his throbbing head off of the canvas. I can't help you up. Sit up, son. Get up. Malik sat up slowly and shook his head. This was the first time he had ever become acquainted with the canvas. There you go. There you go. 3, 4. Shut the front door. Turn the locks. Don't let him in by the hairs of my chinny chin. Malik looked up at Jimmy. He couldn't believe the way he was counting. When he knocked Big Black Vincent out, he wondered what was taking Jimmy so long to count to 10. Now he knew. Jimmy gave every fighter the opportunity to get up off the canvas. Malik looked at Jimmy and shook his aching head. 5, 6. Pick up sticks. You ain't never been knocked down, have you, son? It's something else, ain't it? Can you go on? You want to quit? Malik shook his head no, as he tried to rise to his feet. Jimmy shook Malik's hands repeatedly and looked in his eyes. They were clear. Jimmy also noticed that the fire had gone out of his eyes and saw his jaw was no longer tight. He knew Malik didn't need to be in the ring anymore. Whatever his frustration was when he entered that ring was clearly knocked out of him when he hit that canvas. Jimmy looked over at Jason and saw him talking to Nikki, a young lady who exercised at the club. He watched her hand him Malik's mouthpiece. Jason kissed Nikki passionately as she caressed his sweaty chest. Jimmy knew that Jason was in complete control of himself. Jason turned his attention back to the ring and met Jimmy's eyes. Jason looked at Malik and knew he had had enough. Jason sucked his teeth. He really wanted to pulverize Malik. But doing it when he was in a weakened condition took all the fun out of it for him. 6, 6.5, 6 3/4. Ain't no shame in not going on. Jason's just as tired as you are, son. Jimmy, would you ring the bell? Malik said, finally standing himself up on his feet. He had never felt so weak. Jason winked at Jimmy and stepped out of the ring. He was no longer interested in fighting Malik. Jimmy really appreciated that, because if Malik had tried to fight in this present condition, Jason would have surely hurt him. Well, look a here. Old boy done went and left the ring. Look at that. I guess that makes you the champ, son. He done forfeited, Jimmy said, raising Malik's left arm. Malik raised his head and saw Jason pick Nikki up, toss her over his shoulder, and trot up the stairs with her. He shook his head. Well, looks like he really did forfeit. He kicked my butt, Malik admitted. Well, that's okay, son. Everybody needs a good butt kicking from time to time. Does a body good. Malik chuckled. Come on, let's get you to the back. Get you showered up, and I'll give you a good rub down. Come on, son. So that's the end of chapters 19 and 20. I hope you enjoyed that. Lord, who knew that Malik would wind up meeting Jason? Isn't that something? I declare. And so on tomorrow at 7 at 7 o'clock, I will come to you to read chapters 21 and 22. And as you see here, y'all, we are almost finished. And very soon, you all will be deciding on which of my other 4 contemporary Christian romance novels you will be reading, that I will be reading, and hopefully you will purchase it and read with me. That would be great. So what I would like for you to do is to please like, share the videos, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nubian Romance Novels, and subscribe. And if you can't come on Facebook, while you're out there on YouTube just looking and clicking, you can always catch up on Nubian Romance Novels channel. And so I want to thank you all for coming. Let's see who's here. Nuki. Hey, Dominica. And hey, Michelle. Hey, thank you for coming. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And always know that I don't take you spending this hour or so with me lightly. I don't take it lightly at all. I appreciate, even if you can't come, that you go back and view. So thank you so very much. You didn't have to, but you did anyway. And I want to close. One of my best girlfriends sent me a caption from a church marquee in South Carolina. And that marquee tickled me. And it said, Jesus rode in Jerusalem on an ass. Keep yours at home. I found That's so funny. That was on the church marquee in South Carolina. I thought that was absolutely amazing. So I love you all for coming, for supporting me. Thank you so much. Be safe out there. Don't forget to pray for our frontline people. And I shall see you tomorrow at 7. Peace.